Welcome to No FOMO Charts YouTube channel, Crypto Technical Analysis video. Today is Saturday, July 25th, 2020. In this channel, I talk about stock charts and technical analysis. Disclaimer, these videos and charts are for educational purposes only. This is not financial advice. Please remember to click subscribe and turn on notifications for new videos. Let's start with Bitcoin US dollar on the Bitfinex exchange. Let's start with the longest time frame possible, the 1 month chart. Okay, before people start getting super excited and start FOMOing in about Bitcoin, let's look at a long-term chart. All right, so again, what do I see? What do I see? Well, there's support obviously monthly in the 4,000 to 3,000 range. Okay, do you see this? Immediately, right there. Because even in the worst COVID-19 crash, it stopped here, basically. Then it bounced back, right? So immediate resistance, just draw it from back here to make it the same. You see this? Is basically the 10,000 range. So if Bitcoin is going to break out, we got to break out at 10,000. Okay, just because we're seeing 9,700 is great. It's great, right? But the big number to break is 10,000, 10,500, 10,400. All right, so really want to watch out for that. But besides those two right here, if we draw extended trend lines out, which I like to do, just use the magnet. See, this works too. That works too. Extended trend line to the top side. This one's a little trickier, but still, right here. It's not exactly, okay, it's not really touching, but it's hitting at least 2 points. So this one, maybe we could tighten up a little bit on the top. So it depends on how conservative or aggressive you want to be. Because if you match that up right now, this month, it's attempting to do the breakout. It's attempting one more time. How many times will we try to break out? Like 4 times, 3 times, right? So weekly, let's go into a weekly. Again, this hesitation though was suspicious, but again, we did get just a little bit of a baby breakout right there. But notice, not huge volume yet. Not huge volume yet, right? We need volume confirmation for a real rally. All right, so where would the next target be? Again, all of this is support right here, okay? So this is how we reduce FOMO. Just know that if somebody buys right now, just for an example, educational example, somebody buys right now and it happens to be the wrong spot, right? We break down. There's potential risk of negative 50% risk. Okay, sorry, I'm not this serious, but still, it's, crypto sometimes is like that, right? Negative 50% risk or more, right? Depending on the fundamentals, right? But the technicals right now is if it has a breakout, there's also a plus, about maybe plus 40%. So it's like plus 40 plus minus 40 potential upside or downside. But what's going to confirm it? Volume, and the pattern, right? So again, what I keep saying in every single video is if it breaks out, right, but then retreats to test this, then we might have a real rally, because then you'll see a lot of maybe volume picking up here from all the pros, right? And the big hedge funds, right? But if we do not get, if this fails right here, then look what might happen. Someone brought this to my attention in the group is boom, right? Potential inverse head and shoulders, right? Boom, like that. Then you might have a breakout as well. But it's crypto, so always prepare for worst case scenario. Worst case scenario, going back down to 3,000. Then a bounce at 3,000. Then this could happen, boom, or a retest like this and just tighten up here. That could happen too. This could happen too to the downside. So again, just because you see one green candle on a weekly, like don't get super excited about that. All right, this is crypto. All right, crypto is more so about extremes. You need to see like an extreme breakout. You need to see big volume. You need to see boom. You need to see big green like that. You need to see this happen, right? To me, this is just a market reaction to like gold and silver and stuff like that. All right, so to get you real bullish and bearish targets, though, again, bullish targets on the upside right now, psychological 10,000, 10,500 to actually finally get out of this yellow box, the resistance, 12,000, 13,000 range, support, immediate support at 9,000, 8,000, 7,500, 6,600, and we'll just leave it there for now. All right, so the immediate range right here, and the immediate range and pattern right here is this. Boom. And boom, like this. Right? So you want to just see, you want to watch out for that. Okay, it's still in like a symmetrical pattern right now. So again, the breakout direction is critical, because what if it pulls back? You know, Bitcoin likes to fake people out. Boom, 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 right? Could go boom, boom, boom to the downside, right? So just again, don't FOMO in as hard as I'm hoping people are thinking about. Like, don't FOMO, no FOMO, no FOMO. Just remember the downside risk, okay? There's potential like negative 30%, negative 40%, negative 50% potential downside risk, but there's also that on the top side. So we want confirmation. We want confirmation, okay? So again, Ethereum USD, I just charted this on a different video, but again, long term right here is what's suspicious right here is there was the double bottom at 82.53, okay? 82.53, double bottom, the COVID double bottom, right? But again, what's happening? When you get a double bottom, you might get a huge reaction. It's possible. I'm saying it's not going to happen. I'm saying possible, potentially, maybe, right? If the market's going to complete the pattern. So what could be the potential on this? For crypto, it seems like a big number, but it might not be a big number if the entire world gets in on this. Potential monthly chart. This is like a super long, this is like a 3-year long, chart. So it could be like 200% increase from here. So 200% would bring us back to 1,000 range. All right, so that could be the ultimate, like 2 years from now target, right? But this is a monthly chart, so let's not get too excited about that. But what I'm pointing out is there was a double bottom here on Ethereum. So this makes sense now. Plus the gold and silver rally recently. All right, bring it back down to home to weekly chart. All right, so if it's coming up to a resistance zone, like how many, look at this entire yellow box, the resistance zone right there. You see that? So resistance zone between 300 and like, let's say 400, okay, 350. So 400, 350, 300, like that. All right, but in a weekly uptrend. But remember, weekly uptrends are like this, upstairs, but it's going to pull back at some point, right? So just because this is going like this, it's not, don't expect it to do that in like 2 days. It could, it's possible, but with trends, usually they pull back. So again, going into daily chart, like I said in my other video, all right, the immediate resistances above right here is right here. Just look at this left side, this action right here. So 318, 328, those are the immediate resistances. Immediate support to the downside right here, because look at this. When you have, this is like a little FOMO rally, a little bit of FOMO right here. But if you think about it, you can have higher high, higher lows, right? You can have higher lows coming back all the way down to here, 252, and still maintain an uptrend long term. So that's what I'm saying about FOMO is just because you see green doesn't mean it's always going to keep going green. That's what I'm saying. So again, right now, Ethereum could go maybe negative 10%, maybe even plus 10%. So it's like a minus 10 or plus 10 potential move in Ethereum right now. I want to watch out for that. XRP. I guess I put star mark the spot, right? Star mark the spot. All right, so again, sometimes I'm not going to do this on every single crypto, but again, XRP on Bitfinex, at least on the monthly, finding some consolidation support right here. This is the consolidation zone. The support zone, like right here above 10 cents. So 10 to 20 cents, 10 to 15 cents was that big double bottom. All right, so just go back here to D, the 1D chart, 1 day. All right, still trying to maintain a higher high, higher low uptrend pattern. So again, the first target right here to the upside is 23 cents. Okay, media support right here, found support here at 19 cents. All right, so there's these three targets. Upside bullish target right here at 23. The midline support at 20 cents, and then support down here at 19 cents. All right. So I'm going to erase that star. So now this is the immediate levels. I'll circle it for you guys so it's easier to see. Resistance 1, support 2. Just real simple. Keep it like that, because if it's uptrend, it needs some target like this thing, up here, may pull back and then try to break out of that. Because look, trends, they don't go straight up usually unless it's maximum FOMO, right? It pulls back because bots and traders are taking profit, right? Day traders are taking profit. All right, next video. Bitcoin Cash USD. This is a one-day Coinbase chart. There's not much information here, but still on the monthly, it's in a tightening range. In a weekly, it's in a interesting pattern. It's crashed. There's this big double top resistance weekly price pattern 476, right? So there's a trend line here, right here. So it's kind of moving into the trend line pattern, right? So excuse me, you just want to see moving into the trend line pattern right here. So this larger weekly pattern over here on the 1 week, this could play out, right? Because all we need is some bullish momentum again. And where's the ultimate topside target could be back to 500, right? It's a 100% increase. But if not, always look at the downside risk. What's the downside risk? Going down to 150, 150, right? So again, if there's plus 100% risk on crypto, then there's like a negative 50% risk on crypto as well. So that's what I mean. You got to watch out for that. So the 1 day chart is still stuck in this channel, but moving to the top side of the channel for Bitcoin Cash USD. See this? Attempted higher low and attempting to make a higher high breakout, which we did. All right, so I'm saying the target right here, again, I circled that, held, that support held, target complete. Now we're at the top side here. Okay, so keep in mind this channel, which I accidentally deleted. This channel right here, right? Just keep it in mind. Then the next resistance, if you want immediate price target, is 300. 300 right there. Okay, immediate downside target, 150, 160. All right, so it's real easy. Just keep watching out for this higher high, higher low pattern. If it flips around, like it starts doing this, downside, then I start getting concerned. All right, Cardano USD, this is a Kraken 1 day chart. So again, Cardano acting like gold and silver in this particular case for the crypto space. So again, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Higher high, higher high, everybody. All right, finally, just barely broke this resistance of 14 cents. All right, so there, yes, you could say this was a little flag, a little pennant, but at the same time, though, it's just simple support resistance play. All right, but it's not simple because it's so simple when we look in the past, but looking back. But I'm saying though, there's multiple patterns here. If you're using other indicators, all right, there's probably plenty of signs. All right, about the price action. So I'll leave this here. Actually, it's an interesting little triangle. So where's the next target? Next bullish target. Okay. All right, we'll just use whole numbers. So when there's nothing, just use whole numbers. So 15 cents. Resistance 1, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Very simple. We don't need to draw all of them though. So downside targets though, okay, there's support here at basically I'll round up to make it easier on everyone, like 11 cent range, right? And again, it's look at this uptrend, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So it's seeking out its higher low, it's higher high, excuse me. The highest high, where is it going to go? Where's it going to go? It's a Saturday right now, right? So again, if we just topped out at 13, maybe 15, 16, right? And so before we start thinking, oh, it's going to crash, you have to see some kind of sign. Excuse me. So what kind of signs could happen, right? If we break out, maybe there's a double top. Maybe it's a big shooting star candle, right? So you want to wait out for that kind of signs, right? Or if it's a longer term play, it's boom and then starts weakening down here. So again, these are the targets. 2 upside, now support down here at 13 cents and 12 and 11 cents on Cardano. All right, speed it up. Litecoin USD. All right, Litecoin. Again, boom, hitting the top of the resistance. I circled it exactly last time. All right. So again, next target would be here. This support area 57.62. 57.62 is the next resistance target up here. $60, maybe $70, maybe $65, somewhere in there as well. All right, so again, it's been stuck in a consolidation range, but how many times did it bounce off this bottom? 1, 2, 3. I would call this a fourth time, almost a fourth time, right? But again, what's the trend though? It's trying to attempt a higher high, higher low trend, right? Let's just check, is there anything going on here? Still tightening on the monthly, weekly still in the downtrend. All right. So if we're expecting a weekly higher low, meaning if we think it's going to do this, then, anywhere under $70 is still fair play. So 50 to 70 is the range for bulls. For bears, if they're whatever they're thinking about going bearish, then $40 to 20 would be the range. So right now, in terms of weekly range, it's in a plus 30 or a plus or minus 30% range for Litecoin. That's the target range. It's not impossible. It's crypto. It could go 30% in like 3 days. I've seen it happen before, even 1 day. All right, so those are the upside and downside targets. Okay, so Binance Coin USDT, Binance 1 day chart. So let's see, still broke it. Okay, so breaking out this consolidation pattern. Which one am I looking at? This one. This and this. So boom, the test, finding support probably at 50%. You know what I'm talking about, 50% halfway level, the move halfway of this level. That's Dow Jones theory, right? Boom, right there with the breakout. Okay, volume kind of helped a little bit, but if you're anticipating this, there's signs right here. When you see support like that and you start putting it right here, then if a trader wants to put some risk on, fine. Breakout risk is possible. But again, what are the next targets? They're still in play. 21,050, 23,035. Sorry, not 1,000. Back up. Getting too excited here. $21, $23, $26, $24 are the upside target now. So again, crypto is starting to making some moves, right? Can we do higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low? So again, higher high could hit 21, but then we could also pull back down to 19 and 20, right? So again, how to handle FOMO is make a plan. Know your risk. Position size properly, right? Know your risk. Don't go all in at the top of a green move and expect it to keep going green unless there's maximum momentum in the market, right? For crypto, it's like you're starting to see a little bit, okay? But we're not getting maximum FOMO. Why do I know this? Because everyone's maximum FOMO in the stock market right now. Everybody's maximum paying attention and going crazy in the stock market because if you think about the news, if you have people beginners nobody has anything to do and they're just going to put tens and thousands of dollars and tons of money in day trading, that's FOMO in the stock market and stocks and options. We haven't seen that in crypto for 2 years now. So again, that was my little speech on that. So just watch out for that, okay? So resistance is above, 4 levels on the top. Support, immediate support, I'll call it out, $18, $16, $14, $13. All right, so you want to watch out for that. Immediate resistance and support levels right there. Last 3, EOS, USD, 1 day Bitfinex exchange. So again, EOS with a little bit of upside down head and shoulders action. Okay, neckline, dirty neckline, right there. So let's see what happens. If it's going to happen, I'll use a conservative target. Boom. 14% from the breakout, 14% would be at right here. $3. $3. Star marks the spot. Okay. So if that happens, great. If not, the immediate resistance, 288 right here. Could pull back to test this trend line and resistance. Support level, the inflection point I'm saying right here, the inflection point, boom, boom, boom. It could do that, boom, boom, boom. Or it could go here, top out, and pull back. It could just ride this trend line down. So there's multiple scenarios, right? So first resistance, 292. Second resistance, 311. Immediate support at 263. Support 2, 242. Support 3, 228, like that, all right? So right now, what's in the range? Right now, it's in a plus or minus 12% range on EOS. So we'll see what happens. All right, Link already had its breakout. All right, so this is a little bit more of a FOMO style breakout, just when it's parabolic and you go straight up in the air. Again, but let's get resistance support levels. Immediate support, $7. Immediate support, $7. Resistance, double top, 880. Okay, so now it's seeing, because to be honest, come on, there's so much higher low potential, all the way down to here, all the way down from 470 to 650. You could still have a higher low and you're totally fine long term, right? Maybe 650 is that lowest one. down right here. But again, if we have a bearish break, then it's kind of a daily downtrend if you think about it. But long term, if you hold 650 and goes up again, like we might see a double top at some point in Link, right? Crypto's never just going to let one price level just sit there forever, right? Because look, double top, it always happens. Not always, but it usually happens. And this like downside as well. It's a matter of how long, like when. Okay, so higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Where's the higher low going to be? So it could be $7, could be $6.50, right? And this resistance up here at 880 and 810, okay? So Link USD, we're looking at a little longer term range, price range, volatility of plus or minus 16%, maybe plus or minus 8%, all right? Okay, last one, XLM USD. All right, so the danger on now right now with XLM is potential head and shoulders. First thing I'm seeing, potential head and shoulders pattern. So if the potential head and shoulders pattern plays out, right, because it could be making the right shoulder. But again, if it's bullish, because crypto's kind of been in like a bullish like bias, right? So just be careful. It might not happen. But if it does, looking at -12 to the downside. So that would basically be back down to this area right here. So if it breaks down, there's the first target. The second target would be another 12%, which is probably down here. Right here, closer to here. So then the second target would be somewhere here. All right, so like 7 cents. So somewhere between 9 cents and 7 cents could be a downside target. But if this doesn't play out, right, it could just come back down and test here. So let's see. Let's look at support right here, 9 cents, right? So immediate, I'm going to move this around. So immediate support is between 9 cents and 10 cents. That's where we're stuck. Could also consolidate, just stuck in here until Bitcoin market makes up its mind of, are we going to go up or are we going to go down? Like we're going to break bull or break bear. All right. So again, just a reminder that cryptocurrency is just one more asset in the global marketplace. Okay. It's not the only asset yet. It's not the only asset. So just remember that. We're in Q2 earnings right now. We're seeing a reaction in the crypto market like I was saying before. Okay. We're seeing Q2 earnings reaction globally in stocks and options in the whole world right now. There's tons of fundamental news going around, right? Dozens of news, right? That's going to move markets. And that's having an effect on the crypto market as well. So we have to pay attention globally. All right. So remember, no FOMO. Please remember to click subscribe, hit the like button, turn on notifications for new videos. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great week. Thanks. Bye.